Hello everybody, General Discord here. Welcome back once again to Discord in Minecraft. We are here at the town of Rock Ridge. We're going to do some stuff today. I'm going to show you guys a couple things. We're going to talk about some stuff. We're just enjoying the view right here by the river. Got to figure out what I'm going to do here. I think I want to put some sort of dock over here somehow, because there's a river that goes off back behind me this way quite a ways. I haven't explored the whole thing because I'm afraid of my donkey back here, Jermaine. Hello, Jermaine. Can you not see name tag? You can't see his name tag when you're in F5 mode. That's weird. 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 I'm afraid of his lead breaking and despawning and him wandering away into the wilderness because he is a wanderer. He has wanderlust. Or Jermaine. See, there he is. Can't see his name tag. I can see it there. I see it there. Oh, it depends. Oh, I have to actually be looking at him. Oh, I see. I get it now. Anyway, how's everyone doing? Welcome back. Discord, Minecraft, blah, 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 etc., etc. General store. It is done. I am calling it done at least. I switched up a little bit. As you can see, I used the spruce slabs and spruce planks there, and then I changed the wood to spruce wood because I think it looks better. I like it. I like it that way. I like it that way. Am I in the right game mode? I am in the right game mode. Good. I was in my creative test world earlier. I wasn't sure if I turned it back to normal, but I have. We are good. But I'm calling this done. Now it just needs a name, and I know the name that I'm going to give to it, but I have to explain it first. So before I go through all that, let me take you upstairs. We'll talk about what you see on the signs there in a moment. Upstairs, this is just a little basic sort of unit right here. You know, I had some bookshelves for decoration, some more potted plants, there's a chest with nothing in it. Little furnace, this is one of those weighted iron pressure plates. It looks like a good furnace top. You could flip some flapjacks on there. Blah. I cannot talk words today. Then it's a nice little corner seating area and a bed. Just a simple place for a simple man to do his business. And what kind of man does his business in this place, I bet you're asking. Or maybe you're not asking. Well, I'm going to tell you anyway. And the music serenades us. So, I've got a set of signs right up here. And those of you who know me, those of you who've been around for a while, you'll know that I am what is called a geek. And I'm using air quotes there because, you know, geek is a popular term that's thrown around for people these days that are, you know, well, they're whatever. But these rules have these little words have a geeky origin. These are basically the rules for the customers, or some helpful reminders, I should say. So over here we've got a deal is a deal, free advice is seldom cheap, every man has his price, and expand or die. Now those of you who are of a geeky mindset like myself may recognize these. These are what are known as rules of acquisition. Now the rules of acquisition are rules from a race in Star Trek called the Ferengi. The Ferengi are basically money-grubbing, greedy, selfish creatures with gigantic ears, and that's exactly the way they like it. The bigger the lobes, the bigger the earlobes, the better. The more profit you have, the better. And the sleazier you do your business, the better it is. So my plan is for this place is I'm going to capture a villager. It might end up being a zombie villager. We're not going to capture him today because I'm not set up for that. But it might end up being a zombie villager that we transform in here. Get him fixed up. And he's going to be our sleazy little guy. Sleazy little guy running this illicit business. In fact, I think when I get all of these buildings built, they're all going to have a sleazy guy in there running business in his own sleazy way. Because, you know, this is the Wild West out here. There's no laws. There's no lawmen out here. I'm the only law really out here. And I'm the one who's building these places for these guys. So anyway, these are the rules of acquisition. The rules that govern every Ferengi's lifestyle. And I actually have a book here. This is The Legends of the Ferengi. It's a collection of stories based on the rules of acquisition. And among these in the book, are some of the ones that are right here on the screen. So let me go ahead and speak quickly about a couple of these here. Well, it may not be quick from your perspective because, I'd like to talk more about this sort of stuff, but well, maybe you're not so interested. So the first one over here, a deal is a deal. It's actually a little bit longer than that. The full rule says a deal is a deal until a better one comes along. That's the 16th rule of acquisition. Basically, it says, you make a deal with somebody and you stick to that deal until someone offers you a better deal. So you're always looking over to kind of screw over the competition. That's exactly what Ferengis do. And that's kind of what the villagers do, when they get you a trade and it's just the worst trade you can ever imagine, but you still need to do it because you want to find out what else they have to trade. That's them. The next one right here. Free advice is seldom cheap. Where is that one? I am flipping through the book. Here we go. That is Rule 59. Basically, free advice is seldom cheap. That's one that we use here on Earth in our timeline. We talk about how free advice is seldom cheap here as well. And essentially, free advice, no matter who's giving it, sometimes it costs more than you expect, whether because of something you have to do or something you have to learn through that advice. It's never actually free. Every man has his price. I don't have that one written down, but that one's pretty obvious. Every man has his price. For the Ferengi, you just have to find the right price to buy a man, and he's yours to do what you want. To, exploit him, to take his resources, blah, 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 etc. And finally, expand or die. Now this one's an interesting one. This is the only rule of acquisition that is written by a non-Ferengi. It's written by one of the Breen, who are a mysterious race in Star Trek lore. Essentially, I put this in there to represent sort of the expansionist politics of the Western United States back to the days of Manifest Destiny. Manifest Destiny was basically you expand your way all the way across the country because this is God's land and God wanted you to have it. This is getting a little deep here, so I apologize for those who weren't expecting a deep episode, but I'm getting a little deep here with some of these because I'm really into history and I'm really into Star Trek, and I've been having a lot of fun with both of those lately. So expand or die. You either expand your horizons or you get bottled up, trapped, and you die. Now these are the ones that are strictly for the customer. The customer sees these and said, well, a deal's a deal. That's like no refunds. Free advice is seldom cheap. Beware of the advice you get. Every man has his price. Maybe you can haggle with the shopkeep. Give him to lower his price. Expand or die. Manifest Destiny right there. But for the shopkeep, there's an entirely different set of rules right here. We've got, of course, the number one rule. The first rule of acquisition the Ferengi ever came up with. Once you have their money, you never give it back. And that embodies the villagers so perfectly. Because once you give them your emeralds, they're gone. You're not getting those emeralds back. They may never trade with you again. Once you trade enough times with them for certain things, they won't trade with you anymore. They're like, nope, I've already bought enough of those. I'm not buying any more of those. So once they have your money, they're never going to give it back. The next one. A wise man can hear profit in the wind. That is the 22nd rule of acquisition. Essentially, that one is talking about you have to keep your ears open, which is actually another rule of acquisition. You just got to listen right. But a wise man can hear profit in the wind. That's like listening to your customers for subtle clues to figure out when is the right time to strike the bargain, to strike the deal. You got to listen for that profit. Then, of course, there's no substitute for success. Well, that's obvious right there. That one is somewhere in my book. I've lost it already. Bet you didn't expect me to see me flipping through a book here. Here we go. Rule number 58. There's no substitute for success. Basically, even if... this one's a little hard to explain right here, but it's fairly simple, I guess. The best thing you can do is succeed, and success for the Ferengi is profit. So there's no substitute for profit, essentially. And finally, the last one over here, the riskier the road, the greater the profit. That one is, I believe, the 62nd rule of acquisition. That one basically is taking risks with your customers, with your product, to try and get the best deal. Not only get the best deal, but to try and get the deal no one ever thought you could get before. So essentially, you take a risky road with the customer, you take a risky road to get something special, some sort of special item or a special product, the greater your profit's going to be. So essentially what I'm going to do is this is going to be a little town of Ferengis. Rock Ridge is going to be run by the Ferengi, essentially. So in here, we're going to have our own little Ferengi guy. I wish I had a custom resource pack that made the guys look like Ferengi. That'd be cool. But I don't have that. Not yet, at least. But in any case, let's get some dirt, because it's time to name this place. And yes, I realize some of you may not know what the hell I'm talking about, and you're wondering why I'm rambling on about stupid things from a fake TV show that don't matter. Well, you may be right, they don't matter. But I like them. Do I even have arrows? Yes, I do. Just making sure. Alright. So let's go ahead and take down some of these signs right here, and we're going to name this place. Not that it's going to be visible from the ground, but I'll know what it says. Let's see. What do we want to name this here? And I already know what the guy here. It's going to be Quark. Quark is the most famous Ferengi. He was the guy on Deep Space Nine. He was in all the episodes, basically. So this is going to be Quark's General Quark's General Supplies and Sundries. And then the business motto is going to be, I'm in caps. Oh my god, I can't types. I can't types. No refunds. No, no, no. That's the wrong place for this. I'm all over the place today with these, so... Gimme. There we go. There we go. Quark's General Supplies and Sundries. This is all wrong. Ah. There we go. That's better. Right, you read left to right. Quark's General Supplies and Sundries. Haha, no refunds from Quark. So we're going to find ourselves a zombie villager, or maybe one of those villagers from over there that has just a terrible deal. I'll bring him over here, and we'll name him Quark, and he'll live here forever. I am such a geek. I'm never going to live this down, ever. If anyone I know finds this video, I will never live this down as long as I live. Anyway, let me show you these two guys right here. These are some horses that were living just right over there. And you know how this the horse I had over here was not a very fast horse and actually was a very bad horse and terrible, and I did not like him because he was slow? Wait till we see these horses right here. Now, if I ever get around to naming these guys, this guy's got to be Socks, because he's got those white socks on his legs. Let's take a look at Socks here. Oh, baby. Look at this guy soar. This guy's fast. He's the fastest horse. He was the fastest horse I had yet found, and he's a pretty good jumper, too. It's probably like a 3-block jump right there. I haven't measured him exactly. But good old Socks here. I thought about calling him Chocolate Socks, but that doesn't really make sense for a horse name. There we go. Let's tie you back up, Chocolate Socks. Chocolate Sauce. Let's call him Chocolate Sauce. But this guy right here. Now you think that Socks was fast. Chocolate Socks. Where's your dang lead, guy? This guy. He is the guy. Oh my god, it's going to warp speed! Woo! Look at this guy. He's running circles around these slow horses. Look at this guy. He's so fast. There's another guy like Socks, except he's a lighter brown. Sarks is dark brown. He's dark chocolate. There's another Socks. How you guys all look like Socks? Stop looking like Socks! So yeah, look at this. This is our horse right now. This guy's gonna be Thunder. His name is Thunder. Oh, look at how fast he is. Look at how fast he is. I'm gonna have to take a quick sleep right here. There you go. And you know what? Let's make it official. Let's make it official with that guy. I don't know about Socks. I'm not going to use a name tag on him just yet. But Thunder, you bet I am. Let's use it. I've got the levels. Let's make it happen. Maybe we should just name him name tag. I'm all caps. Thunder. 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 Yeah, beautiful. Just beautiful. Look at that guy. Look at that handsome dude. Thunder. Alright, let's take a quick sleep. Quick sleepy sleep. And then we're going to do just a little quick touch of building, and then that'll be the episode. So sleepy sleepy time. I feel like I've got, like energy right now, and I don't know why. I'm not used to having like energy like this when I record. Maybe it's because I'm talking about geeky stuff, and I really like talking about geeky stuff because I'm a geek. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Anyway, over here, this is going to be our next building. This is going to be the saloon, because as we know, every good Western town needs a saloon. Any Western town without a saloon is really no saloon at all. And this one, this is the general shape for the footprint right here. Back over here, there's going to be a staircase that leads up to a second floor. Haven't decided if that's just going to be a room for rent or if it's going to be like a brothel. Maybe I'll make a separate building that's for a brothel. Come on, people, it's the Old West. Stop being such prudes. Of course there's a brothel here in town. You think the Ferengi don't run a brothel? Of course they do. Anyway, stairs are going to lead up to the second floor. There's also going to be like a little kitchen here. And I think there's going to be like a storage dock out here. I'm going to tear down this wheat farm eventually. And there'll be like an upper level here. This will be sort of like an under balcony deck thing. It's hard to explain. But you'll see some of it in the next episode. I'm not going to work too much of this on camera. But we're going to work a little bit real quick here. What it is. Let's get some wood here. That's not wood, that's organics. Hum. Let's get one of those. Boop, boo. And I have a crafting table. Good. Okay. Let's do some of this real quick here. Well, I have the energy to do so. Blah. Blah. That should be more than enough. Okay. So, let's get some of these on the bar right here. And actually, I probably want to do this out of a different color since this is like that. This is this color here, and I want to make the porch a little bit different, I think. So actually, what I want to do is go like this. My plan is evolving right as I speak here. It's exciting and frightening at the same time because I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, those are stairs like that right there. So, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's have that be the end of the thing. Why didn't I pick up the dirt? There we go. Boop, boop. Okay, so... Yeah, let's do like this. These will be the corners of the porch here. And actually, now that I think about it, let's go like this. And then we'll go like this. And like that. There we go. And I'm sure I've got plenty of this stuff actually over in that chest over there. Inside Quarks. Maybe I should name this place Quarks. Maybe they'll all be named Quarks. There actually was an episode of Deep Space Nine once where Quark, Rom, and Nog all traveled back in time to 1940s Earth. They were actually the aliens who landed at Roswell, believe it or not. I know, right? Crazy. And they had an episode about that. It was a good episode. Good episode. And Quark talked about, basically re-engineering the whole of human history after the 1940s to favor him as the ruler of Earth by giving them galactic treasure and knowledge beyond comparison. Because, that's what Ferengis do for the right price. I'm still talking about the Star Trek stuff, aren't I? What a geek. Ermagerd. Okay, so that's going to be our porch there. Do I have any fences? I probably don't. Woo! I know where I have fences. I know exactly where I have fences. Let's take the teleporter. Zoom. Zoom. God, I am weird today. Okay, let's teleport back. Zoom. Zoom. I apologize for being so weird. I don't know what's gotten into me today, but it's I don't even know. And we gotta have a fence here. Gotta have a fence so the rowdies can have something to fall over when they're having a bar fight. They go blah and they get knocked over the edge here. I am a crazy person, I swear. Thank you for tolerating with my craziness, guys. Anyway, let's see here. That grass will grow eventually, or I'll just silk touch it with my axe. Oh, that doesn't have silk touch anyway. Whatever. So yeah, that's going to be the edge of the porch right here. It may... Huh. I don't know what this edge of the building... Actually, yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do that there. We'll take that away, and then we'll go like this. There's going to be a lot of oak wood in these buildings. I'm just trying to vary it up a little bit because, oak is would probably be the most common tree out here in places like this. But you got to vary it up a little bit so it doesn't look all, tan. So the entire town isn't just tan. I really want, colored fences. Jeb Dinabone, I know you can do it. Make it so. Make it happen. Okay, so that's going to be that right there. And then... be inside here, and then the bar is going to be... I may have to make this building a little bit bigger. This doesn't feel big enough to me. Whatever. We'll figure it out in the future. In the future. Let's finish this up a little bit here, at least. And of course, it's always possible I could have, like an upper area, like sort of overlooking the lower level of the bar here. It's not likely, but it's possible. Anyway, there's one more thing that I want to do. This is going to be enough for now with this stuff. Let me just plonk a couple torches down here so no creepers think about crashing the bar party. There's one more thing I want to do. I don't think I can do it, actually. Let me double check. Don't think I can do this. I was going to make an ender chest. Nope, only got 4 obsidian. No ender chest today. That's okay, though. We'll do that in the next episode. By next time, I'm going to have some more of this building built. Maybe we'll even think of a name for it. It might be Quark's Bar. It might not be. Maybe I'll rename that to something else. Anyway, thanks so much for watching once again, guys. Sorry if I seemed a little scatterbrained this episode. It's because I was scatterbrained and I have high energy and I don't know why. Anyway, thanks again for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.